Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to this game that I'm gonna just call Pizzaboy. So we're now in. Turns out if you right click, you can see everything you need to click on. This game strikes me as it's gonna be particularly long, and it hasn't impressed me one bit so far, which is a horrible way to start a game. And what's funny is this dragon mask can be clicked on, clearly, but it's not one of the things to hover on. So either there's some side jokes around the screens, or we're gonna come back later and get the dragon mask, perhaps even in a different episode. But right now we just need to realize that the invisible man that was covered in bandages is no longer covered in bandages.
Yuck! These bandages are all greasy and sticky and smell like noodles. But there seems to be something wrapped beneath them. A box of matches. From Motel Romero? This must belong to the missing receptionist. He must be close. I must find him and find out the truth of whether he is behind Dog's disappearance or not.
So there's definitely some visual glitches happening with this character, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about, like, the script creation utility for Maniac Mansion, commonly known as Scum, is a 30-year-old engine designed for the game Maniac Mansion, for point-and-click adventure games, and yet it was capable of animating characters on the screen for many, many years with no visual glitches. Yet this Godot engine, which is new, seems to be unable to do it. That's pretty ridiculous. This is a almost brand new engine. It shouldn't be worse than a 30-year-old engine. Let's dig in the trash heap.
I know that Dog doesn't pay me, but I'm still not searching through that greasy trash.
So we have candle and matches and taser, but we didn't apparently actually pick up the pepper. We need to get chalk, we need to get spellbook, we need to get a scented candle, we need to get black powder, and we need to get a silver chain. So unless there was something along the line of use the matches with the trash heap.
I'm not an arsonist, and if I am, I need to find something to light up with a bigger splash.
Let's see. We could try these two.
I'm not an arsonist, and if I am, I need to find something to light up with a bigger splash.
And see, the thing is, the invisible man very possibly is just hiding around here, standing somewhere. But I guess I can't do anything with it. That's been a very consistent issue, is just not seeing anything you can interact with. Apparently this chain is something I need. So let's see if we can pick it up.
Take the chain? But then how will people know where to wait in line? And if people don't know how to wait, how are they expected to know how to act? Chaos would reign. Fathers will kill their children and feast on their entrails. It would be horror. Ah, screw it. I'm taking it anyway.
So we got the chain and a line of unfunny dialogue. Maybe this is appealing to somebody, but it's not to me. It's like I see no comedy in this. Maybe it translates from Portuguese very poorly. Like, I could certainly personally rewrite a line like that. Noticing as this is spinning, there's some aliasing happening where straight lines look like jagged lines as it spins. So this engine's not anti-aliasing, it's 3D modeling. Although this engine is actually running some real world animation physics and has some 3D modeling and actions that are moving back and forth, or at least it seems like it does. Whereas an older engine would just have a frame of animation and then the next frame of animation and then the next frame of animation. The Telltale engine, which at one time was, well, it's called the Telltale tool. At one time it was a point and click engine, but now it's become whatever Telltale games are. Apparently I can go in this pawn shop. Doesn't actually have a physics engine, so they're in desperate need to upgrade it so that it does. So spellbook, like spellbook, window, and silver chain. So what I have right now must not be a chain, silver chain.
I can't even imagine the possibilities of what to do with this chain. That's not a compliment. I just can't.
So let's see if we could swap the chain without even having to question. Maybe we can just do a full swap.
That needs to be changed.
Nope. Just take the silver chain.
I don't think I can get away with it.
So if I blew black pepper in this guy's eye, maybe I could then steal the spell book and the chain. If I blinded him, or some other way blinded him.
It'll come in handy. I should take a glance now, write down what I need, and maybe buy it later. I said buy it. With my salary. Good one, Eurico. Good one.
So let's look at the spellbook.
It says here that I need to draw a ritual circle around the subject that's going across to the other side. To light a candle with a nice smell that soothes the body and opens the mind. To wear a silver chain to protect my body from evil spirits while my soul is gone. Recite some words too long to remember and throw some gunpowder into the fire. It says, flashy lights will be the showstopper of your homemade ritual.
And I guess we can talk to the owner.
Well. What brings an over-evolved ape like you to a place like this?
I'm looking for a book. Maybe you've heard of it. It tells how to contact a ghost.
Maybe I have.
Here's a
Maybe I don't.
head of Alf. And that's a very old reference.
I have no money.
No money, no
80s
Okay. I'll
show.
just take a look around if that's not a problem.
No biggie. But don't you even think of taking any of my stuff.
Let's see, window. Let's see if we can go out the
It's wide
window.
open. I think it's more useful that way.
Alright. Let's see what happens if we just
I can't do
throw
that
it
in
out the
open.
window.
I should conceal myself at least.
It's even called an alien life form, which is what Alf stood for.
That's not how I want to end up. Quite unsatisfying, no doubt. I don't want to put that into my jacket.
So there are some other things you can click on, but they're not even the hinted at things. Now the problem of making a point and click adventure where you give a weapon, and this is why almost none of them do this, is why not just tase the guy?
I'm gonna end up using it for assault, ain't I?
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to tase a significant number of...
And do come back when you have some money.
Thanks. Bye for now, I guess.
Honestly, man, why have Pizza Boy be the main character? Why not Pizzo? Like, at least you could have a offset of comedy where Pazul would say, or think at least, I'm a 6,000-year-old demon and I'm forced to find Dog Mendonça and do these tedious tasks and just be frustrated. If the main character in any point-and-click adventure game echoes the frustration of potentially the player is having, that's probably not a terrible way to go. So we have a fireworks vendor. And so unless I'm supposed to use the matches with the fireworks vendor, nothing new.
Fireworks, sir? No!
Hey, what are you doing? That's dangerous. Don't do that again, or I'll break your hand next time.
Well, I got a reaction out of it, so I'll do it again.
Can I have some fireworks, sir? No!
What's wrong with your brain? Did your parents feed you lead paint? Don't do that again, or I'll break your neck and piss on your corpse.
Can I have some fireworks, sir? No!
What do I have to do to make you stop? Give you some fireworks? Grab some and beat it.
Aw, man. They broke when I put them in my jacket. These fireworks are truly a fire hazard.
Well, I've got the black powder. And I've got the matches. Let's see, we've got ground pepper, cinnamon basket, and we've got an old brick, which I don't understand particularly why I would need that. Let's look at the cinnamon basket since we haven't done anything there, or just to save time, let's try to grab the cinnamon basket.
I won't carry that powder on my hands, and I won't smear it inside my jacket. Maybe I can dab something else in it.
Okay, so we put the candle in the cinnamon basket.
Would give the candle a pleasant cinnamon smell, but I need to make the candle stickier first.
Okay, so if we put the candle in the trash, it'll get sticky.
You never know when a food seasoning emergency might arise.
Hey, be careful with that. I don't want to end up sneezing or with my eyes sore.
Sorry.
The funny thing is, it doesn't seem like you can get this black pepper.
I don't think that needs to be changed.
Let's talk to the guy.
I have many goods in this stall.
Yes, and they are only for good customers.
Right. I guess I need to find a way to distract him. I have no use for that. I'm not an arsonist, and if I am, I need to find something.
Very basic responses when you do something wrong. A lot of times, it should just be an instance of him going, no. Very short responses that, or that's not a good idea or something like that. You don't want to have entire sentences as far as the response. Maybe I put the candle in the grease bucket. We'll try that.
It's so sticky now.
So now we have a sticky candle with the cinnamon bucket.
Hey, what are you doing with my goods?
Sorry. I guess I need to find a way to distract him.
And then there is something about this brick.
There's an inscription in the brick that reads, "This is the first brick of Chinatown, put here after the 1755 earthquake."
What am I supposed to do with it?
I wonder what wacky item I will need to loosen this brick and take it. Well, that was anticlimactically easy.
Hmm. So we just supposed to throw a brick at the vendor?
Yeah, I'm not gonna start a riot.
Hmm. Brick with the ground pepper?
I'm not gonna start a riot.
Hmm. Like, even the game is making fun of the fact that the game is boring and not very imaginative. Like, that's not gonna really win at any points with me. Right. We can come back here and see. Find the suspicious receptionist, get chalk, get spellbook, get scented candle, get silver chain. And maybe I would have to go back to Chin. Maybe not. Maybe these hints are designed like in such a way that I can now use the brick perhaps on the dragon mask. Let's see. I could look at the brick, I suppose.
This is an old brick.
And it seems like there's not going to be any reason to ever talk to the gargoyle, and Pazul doesn't seem like she's ever going to speak in the first place. So back to the pawn shop. Maybe I could pawn the brick and get some money.
Would you care to trade this fine and shiny old brick for your old and dusty silver chain?
Are you trying to make me laugh?
No! It's an ancient brick. An historic brick.
Don't talk sweet me, boy. And let me look at that. You must have some gonet to steal this and bring it to me. Mighty fine. You got a deal.
I can't believe that worked.
What you saying, boy?
Nothing. But I feel like a dork for exchanging that brick.
Well, I don't care one bit. Let's use this chain with the spell book.
In the open. I should conceal myself at least. It'll come in handy. I should take a glance now, write down what I need, and maybe buy it later. I said buy it.
Let's go ahead and skip that. Chain with the book.
Well, it's not like the book is running away or something. I should find another use.
And then use chained book with the window. There we go. That's what I figured was going to be necessary to do, is we'll just steal it right out the window. Honestly, I don't think I really need to.
It's wide open. I think it's more useful that way. That's a mighty fine old brick you got there.
Too late. Losers don't get to be choosers, boy. Have a nice day. And do come back when you have some money.
Thanks. Bye for now, I guess.
Having two chains in the same game, in the same section of the game, is really bad design concept. You could have had the same chain used multiple times throughout multiple episodes, but having two of them for rather separate things. So that just kind of leaves us with the scented candle, doesn't it? Like, what are we? We have the silver chain, we have the spell book, we have chalk, I'm still not sure about, and the suspicious receptionist also has, like, let's just talk to him and then push him.
We have many goods in this stall.
Yes, and they are only.
Yeah, we've already talked
Guess
to
I
him.
need to find a way to Fighting is not the way here. I have no use for that.
Let's look at the stall.
All the classic kitsch and ugly trinkets of a street stall. Yuck. Imagine licking that.
Yeah, so unless it's just start a stall on fire. Use matches with
I'm
stall.
not an arsonist, and if I am, I need to...
We have a noodle vendor, but he's not even being implicated in as somebody worth talking to.
Yeah, sure. And have my fingers sticky and slippery for all the rest of the game. Say, those are some gruesomely greasy noodles you got there.
Noodles are the stuff of life. When the gods made man, they crafted him out of golden noodle strings, and then perfected their creation by making the first woman out of chopsticks.
They made them of chalk, I tell you.
Our gods came here with the first brick of that well.
Our family was here after the earthquake of 1755.
It's the same day.
Who's talking?
Okay. I think someone is calling me over there.
Now be a good Samaritan and help me out delivering an anointing bowl to a poor burn victim.
Yikes. All this grease makes them sticky. Where do you want them delivered?
To an alleyway near Chinatown North. There, I once found a bandaged man, and I made it my personal quest to feed him. Since then, I bring him one plate of noodles every day and leave it in the open for that poor, shy man to eat.
Bandaged man? Interesting.
So, who was saying that they were made out of chalk? Was it the vendor? And bigger issue, they've just violated their own rules. I can no longer trust that right-clicking to see all the potential things does actually point to all the potential things. Because he clearly gave me an object that if I just ignored him, I would have never gotten this noodle boxes. Let's see, noodle boxes.
This greased box is unstable and sticky. It has a dash of good old revoltingness.
So, do I put in the dragon mask? No. Why am I supposed to deliver this?
I could use this box to bait him out and track him. I think here is the best place. Oh, gee. I'm going to leave these tasty noodles laying on the floor for a while. I just hope no one steals them.
Now I just have to wait.
Oh, there's a whole secret door. And I can't do anything right now, so I imagine I'm just gonna automatically tase him.
He must be invisible. That means that if he's not involved in Dog's disappearance, he might have seen who did it.
So, press the false bricks?
won't try 1,000 possible combinations until I get it right.
Let's look at the
A
false perks.
numerical pad behind a hidden brick sounds a little paranoid. But I guess that if I was an invisible man, I would also want to avoid people barging in, thinking the place is empty, when I'm actually inside naked.
Hmm.
Yuck. Imagine licking that.
So...
It is meant for self-defense. I'm gonna end up using it for... It's locked. There must be a way to unlock from the outside. Whatever that was, it left lots of grease in that nearby brick.
So, yeah, the grease
I
combination.
won't try 1,000
So, am I supposed to use, like, the gunpowder on
I
it?
have no use for that.
Like, should I burn the grease?
I'm not an arsonist, and if I...
Spellbook with the false
I
bricks?
have no use for that.
Well, I'm confused. Like, you should be able to just either feel or see the grease. But every single option here
Numerical pad behind a hidden brick
seems
sounds
to
a little
imply that
paranoid.
there's
But I
some
guess
other
that-
action needed. And it's so easy and so tempting to just cheat. Since I could look up the hints. The only other thing I can think of is convincing the vendor to give me chalk now that we've talked to the noodle guy.
You have many goods in this stall.
Yes, and they're all...
Right. I guess I need to find a...
Yeah, and that was the same response again. Let's talk to this guy again.
Want more noodles? Have you accepted them as your food and savior?
No thanks. I'm still full with the last bowl of celestial bliss.
Your noodles are crap! They are way older and more stale than the first brick of that well.
Well, your chalk statue would have cracked in the earthquake of 1755. That proves you came later.
Okay. I think someone is calling me over there.
So who's saying this, and where's their chalk statue? Oh, it's right here. Never mind. So many things on
Statue
screen.
of chalk. It looks like a Buddha, but I don't think we're allowed to use religious icons.
And see, clearly it's not one of the items that you can click on according to the hint.
Hey, I need some chalk. Could I have your statue?
Absolutely not. That's a family heirloom from the times when my ancestors used to mine chalk in the chalk mines.
Are you sure chalk is mined and not produced?
How dare you? The last wish of my mother was to always keep it close to me.
Right. Yuck. Imagine licking that.
So, silver chain on the chalk
I
statue.
have no use for that.
Gunpowder on the chalk statue.
I have no use for that.
Fire on the chalk
I'm
statue.
not an arsonist, and if I am...
And one assumes the spellbook doesn't have any other spells on it.
I have no use for that.
So, get chalk. Let's just start cheating. The pepper is conspicuously close to the salesman. If I blow, I might be able to sneeze and then take the chalk statue he protects. Well, I've been thinking that. Have I just not tried it? I guess maybe I haven't tried.
Bless you. Thanks.
I can't see a thing. Stupid
better pick up the chalk before he can see again. Oh man, some chalk just crumbled to dust.
So do I have dust or do I have chalk? I have chalk and chalk dust, okay. And let's see if we can now do this. I don't think I quite dragged it on the cinnamon basket.
Let's try that out. Logic tells me it should smell like cinnamon now.
And we'll go ahead and try and grab the chalk statue.
I already got a piece. It's more than I need.
So maybe now I put the chalk dust on the keypad and then I can get inside. We have the scented candle, we have the spellbook, we have the chalk, we have the silver chain, and we have the black powder, which means unless there's another puzzle on top of this one for this case, which there is a good chance there is, but there is also a very good chance there isn't. We may be only a few minutes until we are done with this first case. And even at that rate, it's been an hour and 30 minutes, so unless the first case is really long and the rest of the cases are a lot more short, you're getting a lot of gameplay time in this game. But it's mostly just wandering around the areas, and that's an argument you can make with a lot of point-and-click adventure games, but usually there's a decent story or some comedy or some funny interactions with different items. Most of the interactions with items so far have been kind of straightforward. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.